Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Magic with Motumbo. Hope everybody is having an amazing day. Now, today we're going to hop right into this. We are playing some Life Rockin Beats here in Standard. Now, this is just your basic mono white, white weenie, life gain, beat down deck, whatever you want to refer to it. So, if you do like decks like these, or you want to see more content, I do want to remind everybody, please hit that like and subscribe button. Leave your comments below. It does help the channel out. But let's get into this. So this deck, what it really does is it stays low to the ground curve-wise. It's just going to drop out a lot of 1, 2, 3 drops. And we are just going to try to beat down our opponent and make our creatures huge before our opponent has a chance to actually do anything. So what we do here is we do have a couple of our 1-drops, Alseid's of Life Bounty, and our Healer's Hawk. Now, both of these creatures are 1/1s. They both have lifelink. That is going to be huge. Why? Because those feed right into our Ajani's Pridemate. Now, this deck, really, you always want to hit a Pridemate on turn 2, usually. Now, anytime you gain life, he's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, you turn one of your 1-drops, turn 2 into a Pridemate, attack, you immediately have a 3/3. So, that's awesome. So what other 2-drops do we have? Well, we have Impassioned Orator. This is going to gain life anytime a creature comes into play for us. Daxos does the same thing, but he also triggers when your creatures die. So anytime you're swinging in just to get in damage, force through blocks, when your creatures are dying, you're gaining life. Your Ajani's Pridemate is getting bigger. And we also have Tomik. Now, we're playing Tomik because he is a double white casting cost. He is a legendary. That's the bad thing about these two. That's why I kind of dropped down from 4 Daxos to 2 Tomiks, because there are a lot of people still playing Nissa. Nissa's huge. It's, one of the top 3 cards in Standard right now. And this turns Nissa off. They can't target their lands. They can't make their lands into 3/3s, so this is really good. Now, on top of that, we have Angel Vitality. Anytime we gain life with any of our life gain cards, we're going to gain 2 life instead of 1 life. And Linden, anytime we attack with our creatures, we are going to gain a life. So if we have 5 creatures out into play, we have an Ajani's Pridemate as being one of them. We swing with all 5 of our creatures. Our Ajani's Pridemate immediately becomes +5/+5 before they even get a chance to block. So that's going to be huge. And on top of that, Heliod. This guy is a beast. He is going to, anytime we gain life, we're going to be able to put even more +1/+1 counters on our creatures. We're going to be able to pay 2 mana to give our creatures lifelink. This guy is ridiculous. He's indestructible when he becomes a creature after we have Devotion to 5. So yeah. So ideally, we play a 1-drop into a 2-drop like Daxos, into a 3-drop like Linden. And then the next turn when we play Heliod, he's immediately a creature, and we swing in, we start giving stuff +1/+1. It gets ridiculous. Now we pair those up with our planeswalkers here. We have Gideon's. Gideon does give the ability to we can give our Ajani's Pridemate indestructible when we attack with it. We can give it vigilance if they don't have blockers, or we can just give it lifelink if they don't have blockers, and actually grow our Ajani's Pridemate on its own. So we don't actually need any of our 1-drops. So that's kind of big. And Ajani's Strength and Pride. His -2 ability makes more Ajani's Pridemates, and that's cool because it's a token creature that just makes a copy, not a copy, but a token of an actual card. And +1, gain life equal number of creatures and planeswalkers we control. And the ultimate, if that ever comes into play, we're going to be getting so much life, so I'm assuming it's going to. We can basically sacrifice Ajani for 0, and they exile each artifact and creature that they control. So again, huge. And the last card we're playing is Unbreakable Formation. Now, this is the only non-permanent card that we're playing in our deck, and the reason we're playing this is just because there's so many decks that are playing Wrath type effects, whether they're Shadow of the Sky or Kaya's Wrath. So I really feel like this card right here could potentially save us. This is not usually in these type of versions of decks. You're just wanting to play a bunch of creatures, any kind of permanents. But I really feel like with just how the meta is going right now, this is something that we want in the deck, and it's not a card that people really see a lot anymore. So this should hopefully catch our opponents by surprise. All right, but we're just playing 22 land again, monocolor deck. Don't need a lot of land. Our highest cost card is a 4-drop, so 22 land should be enough. So let's hop into the gameplay, see how this goes, and we will be back at the wrap up. Cool. Oh, bugs. Let's see if he's playing black blue. We're going first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite the curve. Maybe he's playing Sultai. He's got a little bit of green in his deck. A most likely Doom Foretold deck. Not going to be very good. Once he hits his 4-mana Wrath. Oh, okay, okay. Could deal with this. We do this. Here. Do Vigil. Prepare for battle. So a Hero of Precinct 1 deck. So I'm assuming we're gonna see cards like Oath of Kaya, Thought Erasure, probably this turn. You could kill our Orator, the Tyrant, and then swing in. He swings in, we're blocking. Okay, so this Chica here. Bill. Again. So we're doing this because we don't mind trading this this 2/2 for his 2/2. His 2/2 is way better than ours. Okay, so he's gonna Tyrant Scorn, like I had predicted last turn. He had Chump, okay. Both the Kaya here is probably play, or he might have a Wrath. Now, typically you don't see these type of decks playing the Wrath, but if he does decide just to blindly swing. But then again, Wrathing into this board is really not a threat. We are able to ultimate our Gideon this turn, so it might be beneficial to him to find some way to kill it. That is not really a card we want to see. We are going to do life. Okay. So Othakaya just drops us to 25. That's the reason I made that play. He does specifically have to kill Angel of Vitality with a kill spell. Okay, or he could just have its fairy. but Teferi does not get rid of Gideon. Thief hitting there is not the end of the world. We do just kind of have to keep forcing through damage. I'm really hoping to hit a land here because I'd really like to play this other Life's Bounty and this Angel of Vitality. Okay, so it hit a land. So here we play this guy first. These. And we are, I'm assuming. All right, let's think here. Teferi, so Teferi really doesn't do anything. It's really going to be all about either killing the thief or the hero. This Unbreakable Formation be really good next turn. Kill the hero. Back in. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do indestructible. So if you can only put one creature into play. Okay, well. There goes that. It's kind of a hard decision here. Yeah, because with the Ajani being able to ultimate, since I am almost at 35, that's kind of big. So he might swing in with the thief prompting me to block, and then casting his Oath of Kaya. That's what I'm assuming is probably going to happen. But looking at, because I really don't know the interaction. Oh, he's going to play another Teferi. Okay. So if we draw a land, yeah, pretty sure we win here. So we're going to +1/+1 everything. Are going to give this pro white. And we are going to give this pro white. Can't do that because we did it in the wrong order. But we have exactly 8 damage. And good game. Cool, cool. On to the next game. All right. On to the next game. Etter free. We have all of the Impassioned Orators. Does not seem like a very good hand. We're going to keep it though. If we hit a plains into a god, it'd be pretty good. Okay, so we hit the plains. We're not attacking into a first striker. Okay, so he's gonna shock. Perfectly fine. You gonna get in? He attacks. Okay, so he actually did draw right into it. Kind of crazy. We drew exactly what we wanted to draw, so let's call our next card. We wouldn't mind drawing a honestly wouldn't mind one more land. Okay, so far so good. And we're not going to attack. We really do have to gain life before our opponent starts hitting his land. Because once he hits his 4-drop, that makes all of his red spells deal 2 extra damage. We could fall behind very quickly. So he's got another shock. Okay. Ginger Brute. It's unfortunate. So he's going to attack with all of his 1/1s that don't have first strike. Okay. I'd really like to draw another. Any 2-drop or 1-drop, I'm fine with. Drop is pretty good. This doubles our life gain. So what do we play first? I think we have to play this first, because if we were to draw a land next turn, we could play a 2-drop and a 3-drop. We could also play Gideon. Do like that. Gideon, give indestructible to the life bounty. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Give indestructible. Yeah, so we are sacrificing our Gideon, but yeah, he's got to go after this pretty strong here. He can kill it. This yep. Scorch Bitter does deal the extra damage. Land here would be so good. Not a land, but this is going to enable who do we like here? If we attack in, he can block. That's fine. So we're going to protect him. Yeah, so we were not able to gain enough. Okay, so he only has another annex, so that's fine. Okay, so he is. All right, so we're gonna gain 2. That's huge. So this is going to be hard for him to deal with. So yeah, so last turn if he would have gotten down his... so he's probably going to light up the stage here. If he would have gotten down his 4-drop last turn... Okay, so... Cavalcade is kind of bad. It's not the worst. We are going to be able to race here. Can't block, can't block. Then give this lifelink. Give this lifelink. Alright, so he's down to 8. We are going to pump there and pump there. But yeah, so we're definitely looking good here. Now, the 4-drop here would be backbreaking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. We take 24. That's without damage. We would be able to... He's counting it up right now. Just from attacks alone, we would take 24, and that's without even combat damage. That's just from the calamity triggers, assuming he has his 4-drop. 27 if the Dodger goes unchecked. Okay, Spitfire. Fine. This is... Oh, he does have that guy. That is unfortunate. The big attacks. This guy's gonna get really big. $25. So going to pass 2 blockers. Going to block there. We are going to block there. We're going to block. Are going to give flank. It's gonna be close. I don't know if we survive this. It's gonna be like within 1 or 2. Oh, yep, nailed it. Good game. Woo! That was close. Man. Yeah, math is for blockers. Math is definitely for blockers, guys. So just got to put all my guys in front of it, really, in that situation. Hope that my lifelink and my blocking is enough. We're going first, so we have a pretty optimal draw here. We're going to keep. We're definitely keeping. We're going to play Daxos on 2. I'd really like to be able just to gain life with the... Well, no, we're going to play the Pridemate, especially since he's on green. Yeah, this is where we want to be. We have a 3-3. We'll have a 4-4, 5-5. We really want to draw land. What are we playing against? Green. Green, red. Okay, we did not draw land. Okay. Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Hit for 10, assuming he doesn't have any blockers, and we draw land. So, okay, so he's putting down a Lovestruck Beast. That's totally acceptable. So for now, I think what we have to do is get this guy down to gain a life. 4/4, swing in. We have a 6/6. So he might be playing Teamer, just haven't drawn any, just may not have drawn any blue land yet. But I don't really see that happening. I think we are just going to put it in here. This is a card a lot of people are not expecting to be played right now. Not really meta, really. But I really think it's really good with the amount of board wipes and everything. He's going to chump. He's still going to take 7. Guy's going to be a 9/9. So, I feel like was thinking about stomping there, but then realizing that our guy was indestructible, he couldn't do it. So, good game, buddy. Good game. I'm really liking this deck. This is coming together nicely so far. I don't feel like we can keep this hand. We're going to mulligan. It's not that we don't have any 1-drops. We just don't want to have these. They're only 2-drops because they're legendary. Okay, so this is the exact same. So at least we can lifelink into Pridemate. Looks like we're playing against a mirror match. I really wish we could have had a Healer's Hawk there to match his. I would really like to block. Okay, so we're definitely going to do a Daxos here. But we really need to draw some land. Fortunate. So he'll swing in for 3. This might actually be good. This is going to allow us to actually get in with our Pridemate. Or not with our Pridemate, but with our Life Bounty and pump our Pridemate. Kind of huge. Finishing light, huh? I think we're just going to go ahead and do this. Right, so could play this. Yeah, we're gonna play another Ajani. Let's get some Pridemates going. I don't mind trading his Charming Prince for the other Ajani's Pridemate. Kind of hoping that he's gonna start going after the Ajani. He definitely will with the Healer's Hawk. That's unfortunate. Still feel like it's better that than the Heliod. So land. Yeah, I think we're gonna put a Daxos into play. So playing Daxos there instead of our Heliod, what that's gonna do is that's gonna actually be a creature when it comes into play, so it will trigger Daxos. We'll trigger both of these. Actually, it won't because casting cost. However, here this is good. Get in. Okay. Pretty good, buddy. So how much damage can we push here? Yeah, I think we need to push damage. I think we need to push damage. So he'll block a 4/2. He'll block a 5/5 and a 4/4. He'll take 7 and go to 9. That was a huge draw. Pretty good. Wow, wow, wow. Card draws lined up just really well against him. Really well. Huge. He might have to jump with his Pridemate. He might not have to, but... Remember, guys, like I said earlier, math is for blockers. Remember, we just have to put ourselves in a position to not die this turn. Okay. That's fine. That doesn't really do anything. I'm pretty sure that we win. He only has 1 mana. I'm just double checking math here. Block. No. He's gonna be really low though. So he's gonna block these 2 here. Okay. Good game. Guess that was enough for him. Yeah, that was a good mulligan. We didn't see the best hand. It was almost the exact same, but we did draw what we needed to against that. Our draws did line up really well. against that other mono white deck. To half-assed chaos. So mono red, most likely. 2-drop into 3-drop. I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna see how a hand like this plays out. Hello. Temple. All right on time with your what is our opponent playing? We are... Yeah, we're just going to play Heliod. Heliod will be a 5/5 next turn. The good thing about our draw here is... Now, is there any reason to... Ajani... Ajani does turn on Heliod. I feel like this is probably the better play. We are going to plus him. Plus you again. Get in for 9. Just make quick work. We're tagging for 11 already. That's a lot of damage. Okay. You're going to fight a 3/3. You did it. Nice. Here comes the shame scoop. Oh, no shame scoop. Okay. Good game, sir. So in that situation, we attack with everything. We gain all the life. We can put all the counters on one of our creatures, and then before he blocks, as long as we have full control on, we can sack our life's bounty, give Heliod protection from, you know, like green or something. But yeah, I mean, either way, he was dead. He had to chump at that point. So awesome, good games, guys. All right, guys, time for the wrap up, and we absolutely killed it. We went 5-0 with this deck. This deck is super powerful. I really like the changes that we made to the deck in regards to changing around the number of planeswalkers, changing around the number of Heliods and Tomiks, Tomik, however you want to say his name. However, you know, we didn't play any mono green decks, but I still like the fact that we did add an additional two double white drops in our deck. So the deck was awesome. The deck, like I said, overperformed. It is super, super, super powerful. And on top of it, we had extremely awesome games. I feel like most of our games were highly interactive. They highlighted a lot of what the deck can do and what it tends to do often. And I recommend giving this deck a try. Now, do want to take a quick moment to point out this deck does have 8 mythics, 10 rares, and then the rest are uncommons and commons. Other than that, if you were to play this in paper, this is a very budget-friendly deck. It comes in at right around $100. So if you are looking to get into paper and want a cheap deck to play at a FNM once those FNMs open back up, this is definitely the deck, or at least one of the decks that you can do. You know, this deck and that mono blue deck. I'll link that as well. But yeah, again, give this deck a shot. And like I said earlier, if you like this deck or want to see other videos made like this, please like and subscribe. Please leave comments. Anything you can do like that, it helps support the channel. And I would love to see the channel just continue to grow because you guys are amazing with your love and support. So until next time, guys, please stay safe, and y'all have a great rest of your day.